Hello my beautiful bitterroots and welcome to my channel, and today I have got this week's Get Ready With Me color challenge, and this week's color challenge is Orchid, and I'll insert a photo now of the inspiration photo. And I want to apologize up front if I look really haggard. That's just because I am. I had a really bad night last night with my pain. I did not get a single minute of sleep at all. And here it is, 1:15 in the afternoon, and I haven't slept in over 30 hours. 30 hours, no sleep. The average person is only awake for 12 to 15 hours. And 30 hours later, I'm still wide awake. So that's what you get when you have a multiple sclerosis. And then I'm not sure if I let you guys know, but I was also diagnosed with fibromyalgia on top of the multiple sclerosis. So that explains my excessive pain, because the MS pain is just horrendous, and then fibromyalgia pain is just as bad. So doubling up on two pain things is quite frustrating for me, especially when you don't get any sleep. I literally just got out of the shower, so I have not done anything at all. So right now I'm just putting on my Fox Brim Lavender Toner. I've got a bunch of swatches on my hand. I don't practice on my face before I do this. I was just kind of doing swatches on my hand just to kind of get an idea of what color, because I don't have an actual orchid color, so I had to create one. So yeah, and now I'm going to my Zen Natural Vitamin C Serum. And then I'm going to use my Arbonne FC5 Nourishing Day Lotion. I didn't grab a hair tie. Darn it. I don't think I have one right here either. And then I'm going to use my Avon Smooth Minerals Transparent Glow powder. That's just to get rid of the shine, because maybe once or twice a year I'll actually wear foundation. So first, I'm going to use this Bare Minerals 5-in-1. I like to use this kind of as a primer. It's also in my Finish 16 in 2016. And it gives a nice color, a good foundation color to start with. So for colors, I'll talk about this real quick. So I don't have an orchid color, but I do have this Cargo eyeshadow in Provence, duochrome lavender type color. And then this is the NYC lip primer. I don't use this on my lip because it gives like a frosty appearance, and it's pink. So I figured, well, it's pink, then it should change this and make it a little more warmer, and that's exactly what it did. So with this one right here, that's what I used this, and it just gave it a little more warmth to it, so now it looks more of an orchid. This color here, this pink, is in my Revealed 3 palette, and it's this color right here, and I used that NYC lip primer underneath it to get that color. So it made it, because as you will see in the photo, in the orchid, there's this darker pink center to it. So I kind of wanted to pull that out and use that. So that's what I'm doing. Revealed 3 palette, and then with this Cargo eyeshadow in Provence. So let's move on to working with the transition shade. I'm going to go into this second color, this lighter shade, and I'm just going to work that in the upper portion of my, when my eyes are open, it's just this top part here. It's not going to give much color, but it'll give a nice foundation. And then I'm going to go into this pink and just go a little bit lower, not necessarily in the crease, but just a little bit lower than what I did. And since this is a pale pink, it should blend in just fine. Give it a little more dimension. Oh, I'm so tired, I just want to sleep, but I can't. Okay, and then I'm going to get my crease brush, and I'm going to go into this brown shade here and just go strictly into the crease to give it a little more dimension. And a little bit on the outer V area. And I'm going to take my NYC lip primer, just use this on my eyelid. Okay, so I'm going to go into this pink right here and just pack on the color with my finger. Okay, and then I'm going to go back into that crease color, that brown, and I'm just going to go back into the crease and just blend this out a bit. I'm going to go back into that pink and just blend a little more. And I'm going to go into this darker purple for the outer V. I'm going to go into this first shade for my underbrow. And then I'm going to go into this, brighter pink for my inner corner. Going back to the NYC and doing my lower lash line because I want that purple to really pop and change that color too. I'm going to do more on the inner corner. Kind of bringing the pink across. I'm going to put this Provence on the lower lash line. Point with the finger. Okay, I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. Battery died. I'm going to zoom in a bit more so that way you can see. Okay, so when my battery died, I was just finishing putting this on my lower lash line. And I'm going to take this pink color again, and I'm just going to go on the very outer corner of my lower lash line just to kind of blend that top in to the bottom. So I'm going to take this gray Wet n Wild liner. I would prefer to use black, but I finished off my black and I don't want to open up a new one right now. But this is in my Project 16 to finish in 2016, so I'm going to use it. So I'm just going to tight line this. And I'm just gonna do the bottom lash line, but really, really, really tight in the lash, right in the lashes. I got my Julep Sepia Brown Shimmer, and this is gonna be my waterline. This was sent in my Valentine swap, this LA Colors Bold Lash. I was curious about it, so I opened it right away. It does work pretty well, but I'm not quite fan of the brush. I don't know, can you see? It's a spoolie, but there's actually gaps between, oh gosh. Can you see those gaps between it? I like the full brush. I don't know, can you see the difference in the fullness? I prefer the brush on this just because it's so full, and I feel like it actually wraps around my lashes, where this, because there's such big gaps, that it tends to clump together my lashes. So I use this one first, and then I top it with the MDM Flow. But for $1, I mean, it's not a bad product. It'd be just fine if you're on vacation and you needed mascara. I'm one that goes on vacation and brings everything and forgets the mascara. Which is weird because most of the time I just put on mascara, put on a little lip gloss, and go out the door. On to the MDM Flow. Again, this was not my favorite for the longest time, but now that it's aged, it's like 6 months old, that it's really thickened up and I've been enjoying it. But it's perfect if you're layering. It really fans out those lashes. Okay, eyes are done. Take off the Joy treatment. And so I tested out several of my lip colors. So I tested out 2 glosses, 2 lipsticks, but I'm actually going to go with Julep's Chit Chat. This is the color I wore for my wedding. It's a great color and it matches perfectly with what's on my eyes. When I got this in my Julep box and I saw the color, I just about died because my husband and I will be celebrating 15 years in June, and you know, it was a Estee Lauder lipstick and they discontinued it. So yeah, I've been wanting it, so I'm so excited that Julep has it, and I love the formulation of the Julep. It does stay for a long time for being a moisturizing lipstick, which is why I love it, and which is why I got 3 of them, and I would like to get them all. I want them all. I want them all. I forgot. Ulta highlighter. This is also in my to finish in 2016 products. I'm using this Ulta blush. It does not say the color. It's just a pink. The lid never stays on. It always falls off. There's always fallout. I'm not a big fan of it at all, but I'm trying to just use it up. And it's getting me used to wearing blush. And to be quite frank, you know, I was very not into blush at all. I would just walk out the door and not wear blush or a highlighter, or I'm still not into bronzer. I do bronzer if I'm going out on a hot date with my husband, but other than that, I don't use bronzer. But ever since I got that blush from Miss Marina for my Valentine's swap, I have been wanting to use blush. It's such a gorgeous blush that now I'm addicted to it. So for my everyday use, I've been using this Ulta blush. I pull out that bad boy when I go out on a date with my husband. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this look. Hope to see you guys soon, and I love to see your comments and what you guys think of this look. So Talk to you guys later. Bye.